It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
On first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
From just shy of midfield, Goff escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the 30 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, Goff.
The throw complete to Cam Akers.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The 16-yard line.
Quickly from Goff to Cup. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
7 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
And 3 at the 9-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Gain of a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Abukum. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 32-yard line.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
First and goal, Seattle.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Rams 10, Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Shaquem Griffin with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
At the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Stop.
Taken down back at the 42.
Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is Carson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of
2nd and 5 from the 8.
And 5.
They run it with Carson. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Rams have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Rams 10. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll get this one to Cup complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for gone. That'll be caught by Cup. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To the air again, Goff. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
On 1st down, Wilson.
And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Carson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
Miles Wilson. Hey, it's loose. It's out fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And this one too low. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, as the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at the start of the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Flush to his right. Incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Shaquille Griffin there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he's got some space here. He's going to be out around the 45-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Aaron Reed on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and 2, Goff. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right in midfield at the 50.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 50, it's Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is going to be intercepted. I do believe this is going to be a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
This is brought in at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Out of the gun. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Goff on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up third down and 1.
They tried to throw on second down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
That's good.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Again, the ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you took it.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 81 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
So back him up 5, and it becomes a 37-yard extra point.
And it doesn't seem like a whole lot, does it? But every kicker I've talked to, they've been stressing about the PAT, the extra point, way more than kicking field goals ever since they moved it back to the 15-yard line.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Akers, the ball.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Goff. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 37. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up the 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll find Everett there, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff, and he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
40-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now Goff. His throw incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Eluding the pressure. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Going up top for Cup. Backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Penny, a 1st down carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 32 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
34. Rams 19.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Goff going to get this to Akers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24. Goff throwing again. Flushed out right. Sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19. So coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Penny. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was brought down by Taylor Rapp. It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. 20! And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
To
DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They're trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Desperation time for Goff on 4th. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Throwing again is Goff. He's going to let it fly. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to
here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To the air again. Goff. cup. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Now the Rams are signaled for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Again, Goff. And his throw is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Today's final
Charles,
score,
it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.